Welcome back to Teeny Bopper TV Breakdown. Today we recap Breaker High, episode 25, Swiss You Were Here. The teens will be spending winter break in Switzerland. Ashley and Cassidy will even be in Ashley's dad's chateau, but Ashley is only able to bring one friend, so they can't tell anyone else. Most of the others will be staying in a youth hostel, except for Tamira, who can't even afford that. While Ashley would like a break from her roommate, Cassidy convinces her to invite Tamira along to the chalet. Ashley asks Tamira not to spill the beans, but she immediately shares with Denise. It's like the words come tumbling out of her mouth before she realizes it. Girls' trip it is. Sean and Jimmy are taking advice from a 1001 Pickup Lines book, and eventually Alex can't take it anymore. So once they get to the Swiss ski lodge, he shows them how it's done. Except, of course, as soon as he takes another girl's bags, Ashley walks in with her own, expecting him to be there for her, and is jealous when he isn't. As they leave, Sean and Jimmy attempt to replicate Alex's technique, and let's just say they aren't quite as successful. Cassidy and Max are elated entering the lodge after a great day of snowboarding, and that grows even more for Cassidy when they run into Dirk, one of the greatest snowboarders in the world. He offers a lesson, and Cassidy immediately takes him up on it, while Max declines. Elsewhere, Ashley spots Alex on the couch with Dominique, the ex-model who's now a Sorbonne student who he helped earlier, and gets mad at him again for flirting. Sean reads aloud out of the pickup line book again, and it actually catches the attention of two new girls, Ellen and Paula, who suggest finding a party that night and hanging out. When they aren't interested in coming to the youth hostel, Sean realizes he'll have to scramble for a new plan. Cassidy shares with Max that Dirk is going to take her on the Devil's Passage, the gnarliest run on the mountain, the next day. When Dirk says, "I'd invite you too, Max, but I wouldn't want to see you get hurt," Max gets the measure of the man when he responds, "Yeah, sure, see you around, Dirk." As soon as Ashley complains that she never wants to see Alex again, he rushes in to explain himself. His groveling succeeds, and Ashley is smitten all over again, until she sees a note in his coat pocket. Alex is out of the room at that point, so Ashley calls the number on the note, and sure enough, it's Dominique. So the next time she sees him, she throws him out. Sean, Jimmy, Ellen, and Paula have somehow wound up at Ashley's chateau. Sean claims the train tracks back to the hostel have frozen over. I'm having trouble believing him, but Denise doesn't, so in they come. Cassidy offers to hang out with Max instead of going with Dirk the next day, but he declines. When she presses to find out why he's so grumpy, she doesn't take too kindly to his response of, "Maybe I just don't want to be Cassidy's flavor of the week." While Ashley's distracted dealing with Jimmy roasting marshmallows in her fireplace, Sean sidles up to her and suggests throwing a party the next night, and takes her non-response as a yes. Somehow by the next morning, he's able to print out dozens of flyers that he and Jimmy hand out to all the students they come across. Max finds out that the Devil's Passage has been closed for extreme ice. He's worried about Cassidy, but is told that there are signs everywhere, only a fool would ignore them. Sure enough, when they arrive, Cassidy voices her hesitation, but all Dirk says is "suit yourself," and charges ahead. So she feels like she has to follow him, and lands hard on a rocky mountainside. Denise and Tamira think Ashley is being a little hard on Alex, especially considering she still has Tyler, technically still her boyfriend, back home. Alex overhears Ashley telling them she thinks Alex is clearly a flirt that she can't trust, so they're right, Tyler is the one for her, and he walks away devastated before he can hear her agreeing with Denise that she should at least hear Alex out again. Cassidy is trying to pull herself back up the mountain, but is struggling due to all the ice, and Dirk is nowhere in sight. But somehow, Max knew to come look for her, and arrives just in time. Ski patrol is on their way, but in the meantime, Max tosses down a scarf Cassidy gave him and uses it as a rope to pull her up, after which she collapses in his arms. Ashley comes looking for Alex, but winds up finding Sean and Jimmy outside the door to Dominique's room, where they can hear her and Alex talking about the room being hot and taking off shirts. The theme of this episode has been lack of communication, but even I can admit this doesn't sound great. At the party, Cassidy is yelling at Dirk for what happened on the mountain, and he's flippant enough to say, "If that weasel rescued you, you couldn't have been in much danger." Excuse me? Cassidy feels the same way I do and throws a drink on him. She goes over to Max and thanks him for saving her, noting that it was the scarf she gave him that did it. He may not have liked how the scarf looked, but he liked that it was from her. He leans in to kiss her, and she stops, confused. But when she says, "This is never going to work, you know," though Max nods, he still asks, You want to give it a shot?" She agrees with a big grin, and they kiss. Dominique showed up to the party? That's bold. She tries to give Ashley a wad of bills for Alex, saying it's payment for moving boxes. Ah, so that's all they were doing. Dominique assures Ashley that the whole time he was with her, all he did was talk about Ashley, so he must care a lot about her. Ashley goes to find Alex, who is understandably confused. They talk it all out and kiss and make up. Is Tyler still part of the picture? Unclear, but apparently who cares? Seems like these episodes may be a little bit out of order. I'm getting a little confused, but that seems to be the overarching plot of this show. Don't change that channel. We'll be right back on Teeny Bopper TV Breakdown.